Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about what Wilder said. He said Wilder says everything Fury gained, he'll lose by facing Schwarz. And basically, what he's saying, I'm thinking after after they was negotiating, and then Tyson Fury, well, people saying he pulled out, whatever. I don't know if if Tyson Fury really, I think he definitely went for the money at the same time. He got the right to do that, you know what I'm saying? But in the middle of negotiating, that's gonna make people think that he, didn't want the fight. But it's just, but I'm going off that too. But I'm going off of how he was after the fight. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't want to talk about the rematch and nothing like that because it was a draw. You know, and he didn't feel he wasn't excited about a rematch with with Deontay Wilder. That's what I'm basically going off of too at the same time when I'm saying that he didn't want no part of Wilder or whatever. So that is a fact, but I could be wrong. You never know. But at the same time, getting back on topic about Wilder saying that if Fury fight Tom Schwarz, he's gonna lose a lot, which that depends. I think that depends on how many people think that he didn't want to fight with Wilder and whatever. And some people think so, and some people don't. But I don't think that. I would say this. I don't think that that's going to do more than what I don't think it's going to get a lot of people in the arena just like it did with Tyson Fury fighting Wilder. I would definitely say that, and I think vice versa too with Deontay Wilder fighting Dominic Brazil. But Tyson Fury, he is known in America too because of course he fought Deontay Wilder. I think he fought before that. I think he fought in America before the fight before Tyson Fury, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But anyway, the thing about it is he is known over here too at the same time. Now, is he known over here more than Deontay Wilder? I don't think so, but I don't know. And I could, that would be messed up if Tyson Fury is well known over here than Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder is known out there in London too, in the United Kingdom. So, but I don't think he's known as Tyson Fury. I don't know. I could be wrong too. But the thing about it is, man, it depends on the outcome of that fight. Outcome of the fight. If it's a good fight, then. But see, people got to come there first. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the outcome of the fight if you don't be there or not. You know what I'm saying? So, but one thing is what Wilder was talking about, which I'm reading right now. He's saying that people want to come and see knockouts, which I agree with that to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't no certain degree. I do agree with that. But he's saying that Tyson Fury fight boring. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then Floyd Mayweather fight boring. Some people say that, and I say that he's a exciting fighter too. At the same time, you just gotta understand. You got to understand what a pro boxer is and what boxing really is about. Is the hit to not be hit instead of being a walking punching bag at the same time. I can understand what Tyson Fury switch it up at the same time. And I believe that Tyson Fury did win that first, the fight with Deontay Wilder. But I got to see the tape again. I mean, I'll keep on saying that, but they haven't released the full fight on YouTube yet, so I'm still waiting for that. But the thing about it is, like I say, it's the hit to be hit. You know what I'm saying, and that's what it should be about at the same time. But if you don't want, if you don't want to fight like Tyson Fury, then I can understand that Deontay Wilder. But as in, you talking about him being boring. I think he's kind of mad and upset because he didn't get the fight he didn't get the rematch with Tyson Fury, and what people been. I know he's hearing what people have been saying too at the same time he lost, and I bet he been hearing people saying that he won, which that is a legitimate statement to say that he won too, because they could have counted Tyson Fury out in the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, that's just how boxing is, and but I disagree with with Wilder saying that his boxing style is boring, because I think his boxing style was good. I liked it. I like, because it's just like me saying I like Floyd Mayweather and don't like Tyson Fury. How biased is that? You know what I'm saying? He's a slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? Sweet Pete Whitaker's a sweet fighter when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade, he's a slick fighter. You know, but you know, just like Errol Spence Jr. when he was fighting Michael Garcia, he was a little bit slick. Terrence Crawford's a slick fighter too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I'm starting to, you know, at first when I wasn't one thing is, that's what a casual boxing fan would say. What Deontay Wilder's saying, you know, slick fighter is a boring fighter. That's what a lot of, you know, I'm not gonna say a lot of Mexicans would say that, but some Mexicans would say that because they like the brawl at the same time, hit and be hit. You know what I'm saying? Take two punches and try to nail it with one punch. You know what I'm saying? Which you're not gonna last that long in boxing. So you know, but the thing about it is, man, I think that, you know, he's upset and he really wanted that fight, and Tyson Fury didn't do him no justice not taking the fight to a certain degree, but he did take the money, which I agree with that. So, but I think they eventually will fight. I don't know it's going to be this year. It might be next year. Maybe be at the end of this year. I don't know. But knowing that he's with top-ranking ESPN, Bob Arum, and now, you know, Deontay Wilder's with, you know, Al Heyman, and you know that's gonna be very kind of tough to make, but it can be made because look at, you know, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. That you know when fights are supposed to be made or whatever, it's gonna get made because there's a lot of money involved, and you know, promoters like Bob Arum and Al Heyman is not gonna, you know, not make a fight knowing there's money involved at the same time. That's what it's all about, making money. You know, and getting a fight that people want to see at the same time. So everybody's I don't know about panicking or whatever, or anxious, whatever, because we already got the first fight. So we just gotta wait for the second, the rematch, and it's gonna come. It's just you gotta be patient. Tyson Fury, I know he wasn't his best. Well, they say some people say Tyson Fury wasn't at his best. I probably will agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see how he's gonna not watch out for I think the right hand of Wilder. I don't know how he's gonna do that for 12 rounds again. I think that if they do fight again, which I believe they will fight, I think Deontay Wilder's gonna win. I think he's gonna come in there 225, 230, and he was patiently waiting and basically he was showing what he's trying to do in the ring. Tyson Fury's basically seeing what he's trying to do. He's waiting for one punch to try to knock him out. And excuse me, that was my phone. And the thing about it, he was waiting. He knew what Tyson Fury was trying to do, but at the same time, he still couldn't get away from that. But see, the thing about it is, people saying that. I've seen some people channels, and some people saying that Tyson Fury is going to do better than before. That's a possibility. I mean, I don't, you know, I disagree, but the thing about it is, he knew what this is. This has been Deontay Wilder's. This has been Deontay Wilder all his fights, all his career. He's been waiting for one punch to knock you out. You see what I'm saying? So how is Tyson Fury going to do that again for 12 rounds? You see what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't like he was playing around. He was playing around, but it was like he was playing at that moment, got knocked down because he was playing. No, he's trying to watch out for that punch and stuff like that. And he got knocked down and possibly knocked out in the 12th round. So the thing about it is, man, it's going to be a exciting fight. Hopefully, when they do fight again, that will determine who should have the WBC belt. And I will agree with somebody said that if it's a draw, that means that nobody should have the belt. I remember somebody was saying that. I couldn't disagree with that either. If nobody didn't win the belt, that means that nobody should have the belt. That means that you shouldn't retain your belt. Deontay. Well, I do agree with that to a certain degree. I do agree with that to a certain degree, man. So some people might disagree with me, but what do y'all think about what Wilder said about fighters being boring and nobody's not gonna show up to? That's basically what he's saying. Ain't nobody gonna show up to Tyson Fury fight. Maybe he might be right. I don't think it's because he's boring or because it's because his opposition, his opponent he's fighting. Nobody don't know who he is. Schwarz. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, man, and he said, and then Wilder said that well everything Fury gained, he would lose by facing his opponent. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all agree with that? Do y'all disagree with that? But if you have any comments, leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Below the Belt. Alright, bye.